Hey everyone, this is John the Watch Concierge, and today I'm going to be doing a review of my Pagani Design PD1707. This is, of course, as you can tell, an homage to the AP Royal Oak Chronograph. So, very nice looking watch. And before we get into the details about the watch, just wanted to show you this very nice box that you get. If you pay a little extra, you can get this bigger box here. And that'll include, of course, the guarantee card as well as a user's manual and guarantee, all unsigned. And you also get this blue cloth here, like you do with every Pagani Design watch. All right, so let's take a closer look now at this watch. So as you can see, it's got a really cool design and case shape, and doesn't look exactly like the AP Royal Oak in terms of the design and the bracelet and everything, but it does have that look that's very familiar. And of course you can tell it's an homage to the AP Royal Oak. I actually prefer this version of the watch compared to the automatic version that Pagani Design did. For some reason, this one just looks better with this type of bezel and case shape and design compared to the automatic version, which I initially thought it wasn't that good looking, and maybe I'll get used to it, but I don't know, for some reason there's an attractiveness to this one that I don't also find with the automatic one. So the case size for this is 40 millimeters, and you got a case thickness of 11 millimeters. And I think it's a great size, especially for this type of case design and shape and everything. Sometimes, especially with the integrated bracelet, you got this kind of design that has the bracelet sometimes stick out a little bit more, so the lug to lug here is usually a little bit bigger than most case designs with regular style watches. So usually you definitely want a smaller size for this kind of style. And I do actually have other homages to the AP Royal Oak and the Royal Oak Offshore, and this is a much better size just because it helps with fitting and not looking too big on the wrist, especially for someone like me that has a smaller wrist. So I can just show you real quick here how the watch looks. So I got other homages that are like 42 millimeters case size and like 12 or 13 millimeters thick, and so it's not the ideal size, and so I would say 40 or even 38 would work a lot better with this kind of style and design. So the watch also has sapphire crystal. And for this one, this is actually quite different in terms of the water resistance. So this one has a water resistance of 200 meters, which is not something that Pagani Design does often. Most of their watches are 100 meters water resistant. And so this one is very interesting. So you can see it's a sports watch. It's got all this laser engraving here on the case back with, of course, no exhibition display window. And of course it's not necessary because this is a mechanical quartz, Seiko mechanical quartz VK 63 or 64 movement. So you got the screw-in crown as well as on the pushers here, and you can just unscrew that all the way, and it's a little bit hard to do that with gloves, but you get the idea. So this is where you start, just with the top pusher, and then you can stop. And as you can see, you got the central seconds hand for the chronograph, whereas the actual time, the seconds for the time, is down here at this the sub dial right above the 6, and you got the 24-hour time on the right side, so that indicates whether it's day or night. Then you also have another part of the chronograph function, which is the minutes, the chronograph minutes. So you can see it's only listed here 20, 40, and 60 in numbers, but the rest is, you can still tell how many minutes have gone by using the chronograph with this little minute markers going around this sub dial. So it's a cool little movement, and definitely better than just a regular quartz chronograph movement, I would say. And of course you reset it with this pusher here at the bottom, which I'm having a hard time taking it off here with my gloves, but there you go. And it's just a beautiful dial, nice waffle pattern, just like the AP Royal Oak, though I can't really say it's exactly the same quality and finishing as the AP Royal Oak, which I doubt it is, of course. But what do you expect from a watch that you can get for just about $100 or less? So I think I got this one for about $95 after discounts if you do the conversion from Swedish crowns to US dollars. So you also have this really nicely applied indices with a little bit of lume, as well as some lume on the hands as well, and I can go ahead and show you that in just a minute. And I really like the Pagani Design applied logo right there at the top. Just looks really fantastic, and as you can tell, the whole watch is kind of a combination of both brushed and polished, with the brushed bracelet here on the top and a little bit of polishing on the sides, the top side of the bracelet, as well as on the top part of the case here, as well as the bezel. So it's just a very well finished watch. You got the signed Pagani Design crown, and yeah, I don't think there's much more to this besides what I've already described here. So it's a very nice watch, very well finished for the price that you get, and it's definitely a nice homage. The bracelet is definitely fantastic. There's a certain amount of difference that I think a lot of people would, definitely say it's different enough, especially the ones that are more concerned about the watch looking more like too much like a copy of the actual watch it's paying homage to. So, but I don't really care for that stuff. I don't care about how much it copies or not, except for, of course, if it's an actual fake and it's pretending to be an AP Royal Oak with the actual branding and logo and the name of that brand. So, but if it says Pagani Design or any other brand, then it's fine with me. And yeah, it's got the butterfly double push button clasp. That works very well. You can try seeing how good this lume is. So it's pretty decent. Looks stronger on the indices than on the hands. And you can tell it's got that kind of like C3 green lume, so not the most impressive lume, but definitely good enough, I guess, for the price that you pay. So that's pretty much it, and thank you very much for watching, and make sure to subscribe, like, check out other videos that I have on my channel, and make sure to write down any comments or feedback, and if you have any questions, just feel free to message me on Instagram as well. You can follow me on there, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.